Welcome to Story Eye, the channel that share the fascinating tales of remarkable inventors who've changed the world. Today, we have a question for you. Have you ever wondered how someone could invent something as game-changing as the light bulb? In this episode, we'll transport you to the dimly lit workshop of Alwa Thomas, a visionary inventor. What drove him to create the world-changing light bulb, and how did he overcome years of setbacks and failures to achieve his goal? Let's find out, but first, let's take a step back and reflect on the power of human ingenuity. Have you ever been inspired by an invention or an inventor's story? Tell us in the comments below. So, join us on this exciting journey through history and innovation. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story. Today, we take you on a journey back in time to the small workshop of Thomas Alva Edison, a visionary inventor who refused to let failure stand in the way of his dream. Once upon a time, in a small, dimly lit workshop in the heart of a bustling city, there lived a passionate inventor named Thomas Alva Edison. Alva had always been fascinated by the idea of bringing light into people's lives. He believed that if he could create a reliable source of light, it would transform the way people lived, worked, and connected with one another. Alva had tried his hand at various inventions throughout his life, but the one that had eluded him for years was the creation of a practical and long-lasting light bulb. Many before him had attempted, and many had failed. But Alva was not one to be discouraged easily. His journey began with a vision. He imagined a world where people no longer had to rely on candles and oil lamps, a world where light was at their fingertips. He knew that he had to find a solution, and he was willing to sacrifice everything to make it a reality. Alva spent countless hours in his workshop, experimenting with different materials, filaments, and shapes. He faced innumerable setbacks, with each failed attempt dimming his hopes. The local townsfolk would often hear loud crashes and sighs of frustration coming from his workshop. People began to doubt his abilities, and some even ridiculed him for chasing an impossible dream. He knew that failure was a necessary part of the journey to success. He said to himself, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Years turned into decades, and still, Alva not got any success. He lived a modest life, selling his other inventions to sustain himself and finance his light bulb experiments. He researched tirelessly and sought advice from fellow inventors and scientists. He knew that with every failure, he was one step closer to success. Then, one fateful day, after 25 years of relentless experimentation and unyielding determination, Alva's efforts bore fruit. He had discovered the perfect combination of materials, a filament that could glow brilliantly without burning out. As he watched the soft, warm light originate from his invention, tears of joy filled his eyes. Alva had created the world's first practical light bulb. News of Alva's achievement spread like wildfire. People from all over flocked to see the miracle that he had created. The once skeptical townsfolk now admired his unwavering spirit and persistence. Alva's invention revolutionized the world, making life easier and safer for millions. Alva's story teaches us that success often comes to those who refuse to give up. His journey was not defined by his failures but by his determination to overcome them. In the end, he illuminated not just rooms but also the path for countless inventors and dreamers who followed in his footsteps, proving that with perseverance and a vision, even the darkest of challenges can be illuminated by the light of success. Alva's big moment happened in 1895, after he worked hard for 25 years. As we finish this amazing story, it's important to remember that never giving up and learn from our mistakes can help us overcome even in the toughest problems. Alwa Thomas' hard work still inspires us today, proving that even a small bit of hope can lead to success.